I would always teach my clients that dapat you respect yourself with or without a man. That means kahit may partner ka or wala, you're mabango. May partner ka or wala, you're maganda. May partner or wala, feminine ka.
Malay mo, nandiyan na pala.
Because
May tumitingin na pala sa'yo, hindi mo lang alam.
yes.
Yes.
So that you don't have to arte-arte and act out in the presence of men. It needs to be natural. Who you are needs to be natural. So i-practice mo na kahit ikaw pa lang.
Practice what you preach. Wow, parang ganon, di ba? Why does society seem more forgiving of men who walk away from relationships than women who chooses themselves?
Because we expect women to sacrifice. That's just how we've been raised. We feel that pag woman, dapat siya yung nag-aalaga ng family. Dapat pag woman, ikaw yung nag-a-adjust sa lalaki. So it has always been like that. And of course, there's a friction right now because women are starting to see and demand more na, bakit ako na yung nag-alaga ng bahay tapos mag-50-50 pa ako sa babayaran sa bahay?
Grabe.
It doesn't make sense,
Yes.
right? That's why there's this soft era, princess treatment era, and a lot of men, especially those who are not as, accomplished and successful, are like panicking and reacting to this. Because it's like basically na, before, madali lang makahanap ng asawa. Right now, even if a woman is coming from the province, mataas ng standards niyan. Basta may TikTok tsaka IG yan.
Oo, totoo yan. Nakikita na nila kung ano yung ginagawa ng ibang tao.
Bakit tumatawa siya?
Oo, pero totoo yan.
Nakikita nila na bakit yung girl na to on TikTok, hindi naman kagandahan, nakakakuha ng princess treatment. Bakit?
Ako na, nakapag-college.
Oo,
pero bakit
tapos
ako?
sexy, maganda, bakit ako pa yung nag-finance sa boyfriend ko?
Ay, nako.
It feels wrong. So,
Ang dami kong kilalang ganyan.
Yeah.
Hindi ko napapangalanan.
And-
Di ba?
and my love as a matchmaker, I'm super surprised kasi kung sino pa yung beauty queen, kung sino pa yung maganda, my love, yun pa yung may history na nagsusustento sa boyfriend. I was like, baby girl, why? Why?
Bakit?
Didn't you look at yourself in the mirror? Like I have people in my company and the people that we work with na hindi naman kagandahan, hindi kaseksihan, pero my love, baliw na baliw ang partner. Because
Wow.
by the end of the day, it's not about just your looks.
What
Tulad
can you
nga ng
give
sabi
them?
mo,
Like
it's the vibe.
what is a great advice to them, to women like that, na nagbibigay at nagsusustento sa mga lalaki?
My love, look at yourself in the mirror.
Di ba?
I mean, are you happy to do that? Some of them kasi, it's not really they're happy to do that. It's because, tutulungan ko kasi baka maghanap ng iba. O kaya, gagawin ko, like, susustentuhan ko kasi baka hindi na ako makahanap ng somebody na mas mamahalin ako the way that he's loving me. But let me just share with, that's why I admire men who are trying their best to have a provider mindset. Because with the provider mindset comes making a woman feel na you can trust me.
Yeah.
That I'm gonna do my best. You can trust me that I'm here to add value in your life and not to take. Because what's the point of a woman being in a relationship if they're just gonna be drained and they're gonna be broke?
Yes, tama naman talaga.
So we've noticed also, we've found in studies na kapag ang lalaki na-challenge, mas lumalabas yung character niya, mas nagiging better man siya. When a woman is bombarded with a lot of challenges, issues, and stress, nawawala yung glow niya as a woman. Nasa stress siya, nagiging losyang siya, the more hindi siya nagugustuhan ng partner. So challenges are good for men generally because it brings out character. But a lot of pressure and challenges to a woman, it makes a woman feel jaded and not playful. So that's why I challenge men more, and I feel like the more you rise to the challenge, the more you will be desired by women. So do not call them gold digger. Understand why they are requiring more from a man.
Ooh, this is a great question also. When a woman dates or marries a foreigner, is it really desperation or is she simply choosing not to settle to Filipino men?
It's not desperation, it's actually because of they have higher standards. Because if they were desperate, they could just marry the ka-opisina, the kapitbahay, whoever who's
Yes,
already close to them. But the moment that you think globally, you already have this sense na I will only get married once. I can only be with the love of my life once. So I might as well be smart about it. And before, women do not have access to global dating. Right now, my gosh, how much is a dating app and mag-travel mode? I mean, how easy it is.
Kano ba yung ganon? Hindi ko kasi...
Magkano? Parang 100 plus nga lang for a week sa Bumble.
Pesos!
Yes!
Ay, 100 pesos lang
Wala,
pala.
subscription, 100 plus. So you cannot stop women from for dating globally, just like how we cannot stop men from dating globally, because by the end of the day, it's not about, dating an afam kasi desperate. No, they're dating an afam because they can.
Yes.
They have access to them.
And why not? Diba? Why
right?
not? Oo.
I mean, when you look at the attractiveness level of Asian women, Filipina women, in terms of global attractiveness, they're up. Nasa taas sila. Asian women are desired in, many parts of the world. Unfortunately, that's not the case for men, but it doesn't mean that you cannot date globally. Meron at merong magkakagusto sa'yo. So just do not bash people because they want, like an afam. It's just that's their standards, that's their choice. Let them date.
Even actually Filipino, even ang Filipino naman, kaya nga 'di ba sikat na sikat yung mga may lahi, half ganito, half ganyan. Kasi ang mga Pilipinong lalaki, gusto rin nila mistisa yung mga babae. Hindi naman not all. Kasi syempre, the world is changing here in the Philippines. Kasi dati pag ang artista, automatic, dapat maputi yan. Di ba? Ganun dati. Lalo na yung mga telenovela natin. Pero ngayon, it's changing. More Filipino woman, more tan, more beautiful. Parang sila Katrina, Nadine Lustre. Now they're really, showcasing na, ito ang tunay na Pilipinang color.
Absolutely. And I feel that kind of discrimination growing up from in the province. Like I had this teacher in grade school who even told me, bakit ka backless, hindi ka naman maputi. And that really, hurt me when I was younger. And I felt like, bakit pag hindi morena, hindi pwedeng mag-backless?
Di ba?
So I thought that, like morena women do not have a room for beauty. But then when I went out of that province and I studied in Manila, I was like, wow, this is where, like morena beauties are being admired. And having that experience in high school, I was like, kung hindi ako morena, then hindi ako mapapansin. Kasi karamihan ng classmate ko kasi sa St. Paul, mapuputi.
Oo.
So kapag merong mga parang contest,
stand out. That's a stand out.
medyo ako yung nag-iisang maitim. So because of that experience, I've realized that I could use it as my asset and not hate it just because of what my elementary teacher told me.
Yes, of course naman talaga, no? I think Philippines is also changing na talagang we are really showcasing who we really are.
Appreciating.
Kasi sa akin, my father was a British guy and my mom is Filipina. My mom is also nasa...
Tan?
She's on the whiter side of
She's on the
Philippines.
whiter
So parang ganon. So sabi
Alright.
namin, when I was growing up, mahilig kasi ako mag-swimming, magpaitim. There's a one moment, ang itim-itim ko. Tapos sabi ng mga tao, sabi nila, my God, ano nangyari sa'yo? Ang pangit mo na, ang itim mo na. Sabi ko, actually no, I look like Latina. Di ba ganun yun? Kasi mga Latina, mga Colombiana,
Yes.
mga tan, mga
Correct.
Meksikana, ang gaganda. Sabi
Correct.
ko, alam mo, nakakaloka talaga mga Pilipino, no? Pero,
Yes. And to add to that, now Filipina women are feeling more seen because you have a group of people, the AFAMs, saying na, we prefer morena. And that's kind of true. Like as a matchmaker, like my clients would always say, I have an attraction towards olive skin.
olive skin. Actually, totoo. Alam nyo na yan, girls, sa mga Pilipina girls na nakikinig na sa atin dyan, wag na kayo. Kung gusto nyo magpuputi, that's fine. That's your preference. Pare-parehas lang naman, iba-iba lang yun. Yung iba gusto nila ng black, blonde hair. It's the same thing. Sometimes they want tan. Ako, gusto ko magpatan lagi. Lagi ako nagpapatan.
Absolutely, my
Yeah.
love, because it's it adds kind of, it just adds flair to, but whether you're maputi or morena, the key here is really like how you carry and how you use that to your, advantage as well.
Yeah. Eto na nga. Without naming names, what's the most outrageous or unrealistic demand you've ever heard from a successful client looking for love? And that kind made you pause and think, wow, people really think like this.
Well, I had this client who said, I want a superstar because I am a superstar.
Ay, wow. Social. Nakakaloka.
And I actually posted that on my Instagram. My Instagram is Matchmaker Philippines. The video good thing was recorded. Of course, I changed the audio of my client. And I understand why they require like that. It's funny, but I don't judge them for that because
That's a lot of ego, though.
we are allowed to say whatever we want. But the question is, am I gonna give you a superstar? So, but anyway, luckily we've already have that client matched.
Oh, wow.
And basically, as a matchmaker, that's where the skill comes in. Wherein instead of saying na, oh, gusto mo ng matchmaker, ng superstar, di kita bibigyan ng superstar. I've never said that. I just asked him, why do you want a superstar? And then he goes on explaining the traits and stuff. And I was like, hindi naman pala superstar ang hinahanap niya. Hinahanap niya lang somebody who takes who takes care of herself, has built something sa sarili niya, and just somebody who knows that she's beautiful. And I was like, okay, easy.
Yeah, someone who's accomplished. That's it.
Yeah, somebody who is a superstar because they've done well in life. And that person who asked for a superstar, I mean, I understand because that person is also very accomplished, very good looking. So in his world, he could get whatever he wants. Ako naman, if that demand is realistic, when I run the what we call a matchmaking test, which is tinitingnan namin kung sino yung nagkakagusto sa'yo. Kung nagugustuhan ka naman talaga ng mga superstar, go ahead, I'll give it. Pero if I run that test at hindi ka nagugustuhan ng type mo, I'm so sorry, we need to adjust or we need to level up.
Yeah, you need to level up. Mag-iba ka dyan.
Yes. So luckily, we've matched that man with I would describe her, she's a superstar because she is, a model, a beauty queen, and she's accomplished. And now they're happy because they feel content. They feel like they found their match. And sometimes it's all about that, like finding somebody who is content with you and you're content with them. Go and have your superstar.
Bahala ka dyan,
No,
diba?
pero ang pangit lang pakinggan, di ba? Na I want a superstar because I am a superstar. I was like,
wow.
But by the end of the day, he was just kidding. But all right, go for it.
There's this stereotype that the more successful someone becomes, the more adventurous they are behind closed doors. In your experience, is there any truth to that?
So, Heart, imagine this. If you've already tasted all the desserts on Earth, aren't you gonna be curious how the dessert on Mars will taste like?
Yes, of course. Di ba?
So I feel like of course, when it comes to like sexuality and stuff, this is not something that we really discuss in the matchmaking unless we really have to. We're very focused on finding somebody who's gonna be matched to them in terms of their future, their emotions and stuff. But I've also noticed that with really, really successful people, since they have they have access to a lot of things that average normal people do not have. They tend to be super curious. They're very open to exploration, and when they explore, the risk is low because of course they have more money, no? To answer that question is yes, I feel like they tend to be more curious. They tend to ask more questions, but when it comes to like what they do and in the bedroom,
You don't want to hear about it.
we don't want to hear about it
Oh my God.
because
Diba?
I am a matchmaker and a dating coach. I am not yet a
A sexual coach.
doctor
Yeah.
for sexuality,
Yes.
which I maybe when I get older.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because there's also like a science to it. Like when we talk about intimacy, we've noticed that when the intimacy becomes dry, ibig sabihin, when you stop sleeping with your partner, that's when a lot of issues comes out. So sometimes yung mga naghihiwalay, it's not really because sinigawan niya ako, it's not really because hindi siya naglilinis ng bahay, it's because the bedroom activity have stopped or they're not already satisfied in the bedroom, na ang dami na nilang nakikitang issue sa labas ng bedroom.
Do you think, how many times in a week or in a month should they do it to keep the fire alive? Diba?
So I like scientific research, and I remember seeing one of the study there wherein they've mentioned that, of course, as many and as much as you can, go for it.
Yes.
Because you will not sleep with a man or a woman who you dislike. Like, if you feel repulse at them, kapag may mga issues ka, if you feel resentment at them, parang hindi ka ganahan ba to sleep with them.
Nakakadiri, di ba?
Diba?
Oo.
So the more physical intimacy married people or people in a relationship have, that's actually a good indicator. Not to say that it's the number one indicator, right? So I would say 5 at least 5 to 7 times at least a week.
Grabe naman, ang dami naman nun!
My love, a week. So you can do once a day or you could do 3 times a day in one day. So it's up to you and your partner.
Wow.
But you think it's marami na?
Wow!
My
wala.
gosh, Heart, I'm so surprised that you think it's marami na.
Sa akin before, nung
What?
nung kasal pa ako, siguro mga, oh my God, ayoko sabihin na sa mga tao, no? Siguro twice a month or
Wow, that is so
siguro
weird.
kaya hindi nag-workout. So kailangan pala 7 times a week. Grabe, nakakapagod yun. Paano
So-
kung may trabaho ka pa?
Yeah.
Trabaho din yun.
So, because having a relationship and having like a partner, it's also like a responsibility.
Yeah.
And of course, we don't want people to sleep because it's their responsibility.
Yeah.
But it's just natural. If I respect you and I admire you, like I would wanna like
Be intimate with
be
you.
intimate with
That's
you.
true.
It's just human nature, especially with women. If you do well with women outside of the bedroom, they will take care of you inside the bedroom.
Guys, you hear that? 7 times a week.
I mean,
Yes.
5 to 7
At least.
because there's a lot of health benefits also that comes with
Oh,
it,
yeah.
and you could look it up.
Exercise yan, my God. So sexy ka pa.
Yes.
Oo.
Yes.
People say dating apps and casual sex have killed love. But prostitution and casual relationships have always existed. So is modern dating really broken, or have we just become less willing to do the emotional work?
Some people make sex as a shortcut to feeling loved. So sometimes people do the deed because even at that moment, for just 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, I would feel as if I am with somebody, that
Yeah.
I truly, truly connect with somebody, just to realize that it's just going to be like a short-term thing. With sex, kasi right now, it's easily accessible, not just for men. Like, there are also women who are so in touch with their sexuality that they feel like, oh, if men could enjoy it, why can't I, right? But I mean, I hope everybody knows that, sex is so much better when you do it with somebody that you love. Somebody that have built moments and memories and effort with you.
Yung yung may glitters eh. Totoo yan. Pag love mo yung tao, it feels like there's glitters. May
Something.
confetti ka talaga, no?
Like something, yes.
Pero pag yung, I don't understand casual sex because this is what's happening right now. All these dating apps, wala na silang usapan na, of course, there's some people who's gonna be like, can I take you out? Can I do
Yeah.
this? But I really feel right now, no, especially my friends, we talk, and I have colleagues that are a lot younger than me. I get so surprised when they talk about, oh, ito yung kausap ko sa ka-chat
Dating
ko,
app,
ganyan. Sabi niya, they're asking naked pictures. Sabi ko, wow, social naman siya. Wala pa nga siyang nagagawa.
Wala pa nga siyang effort sa'yo.
Makikita na niya yung goods mo.
Oo.
Oh my God, no way! Sabi ko, sabi nila, my God, Natalie, because you're aging. Tita ka na kasi, kaya ganyan yung mga comment mo. Sabi ko, no, that's not tita. That's actually respecting yourself.
Yes, and if you are smart, now more than ever, you have to be scared like with that photo going on the internet. Dati, siguro nung kapanahunan ng lola natin, hindi ko alam kung nang hihingi na ng nude photos yung mga lolo natin. But there's lesser, parang medyo gross isipin.
Yes, oo, sakit sa ulo.
But there's lesser risk there because there is no internet to keep that online forever.
True.
But right now, like sending that nude photo of you, you don't even know if you can trust the person. If you can trust the person, if you've known the person for a long time, and if there's a good reason for you to believe that they're gonna be your long-term partner, like, okay, go for it, make it part of the fun. But my love, a stranger that you're gonna send your photo, if you don't have a reputation and a career to protect, maybe that's why you're doing it. But if you're building a name for yourself, I mean, don't ruin your future just because of a
That's also a
short-term
red
thing.
flag already, no? That the guy is asking that. Anong klaseng lalaki yun?
Absolutely. I mean, it's one of the advice that I give if you want to find a long-term partner is even on dating apps, like profiles that already mentions or gives parang mga hear it on sexuality or sex.
I
Like,
want like a hot
yeah,
and
yung mga,
or
even
like
the emojis, I mean, no
yung
matter.
eggplant, kaloka, no? Naloloka ako. Sabi ko, oh my
Eggplant
God.
and the peach. Was it the
Oo.
peach for the butt?
Nahihina ako.
Like,
Oo.
my love, if you just want a short-term thing, go for it. But you cannot change a man's mind if they just want a short-term thing. If they want a short-term thing, wag mong isipin na, oh, I'm gonna change him and after sex, I'm gonna make him, become in a relationship. Like, that's not gonna happen. And I was speaking with one of my clients and she was like, Coach V, sana maputulan na ng paa those guys who are on dating apps putting there the tags long-term relationship, but when you meet them, they only want a short-term thing. And I was like, I agree with you. They deserve to be phased out on earth wherein they put marriage long-term, but then when you're already out on a date with them,
Party tayo,
they're
gimmick
gonna
ka.
ask you to sleep with on the first date. So I was like, guys and girls, just be very honest about what you're looking for on dating app. If you want a short-term thing, there's literally a tab that you could put on your profile and just be honest about it.
Casual.
So, you don't have to carry somebody's, emotional burden after because you've been upfront about it. But if you try to trick women or if you try to trick, potential partners into thinking na, oh, I'm finding love, but you're just really there for sex, my love, the karma will hit you before 2027.
Huwag naman, di ba? Oo, pero totoo. Kasi parang, don't waste your time na, di ba? Kasi, like now, and syempre, it's harder now, ang dami-dami nangyayari sa 2026, the
Yeah.
government, ang hirap-hirap mabuhay,
Yeah.
makikipag-date ka na nga lang, pahihirapan mo pa yung babae, please lang, like, don't waste
Yeah.
their time, di ba?
Yes, and
Nakakainis.
And some women will sleep with men thinking that they will get love out of it eventually. But we know that that's not the case because for a man to fall in love with you, they need to respect you first before they sleep with you. So kung wala pa kayong nabibuild na memories, wala pa kayong bonding, tapos you already sleep with them, it makes it very easy for them to discard you. But that's why we recommend if you delay it a little bit, spend time without the sex stuff. Like get to know each other. And then eventually after, 5-10 dates, if you really feel attracted, go for it. But do not give
Tandaan
it
nyo
on the
guys,
first date.
5 to 10 dates.
At least.
Bago kayo magkaroon ng 5 to 7 times a week.
Yeah. So based on science, our only recommendation is build memories out of the bedroom before inside the bedroom. Yun lang, because that increases your likelihood of connecting with them into a long-term relationship.
This is for woman naman out there. Why is it when a woman becomes a single mother, she's seen as damaged, while a single father is praised for stepping up?
Yeah. Because we know that men are, scared of baggages. And we look at women who had children before as, oh, my baggage na yan. But also, with single dads, we praise them because it's not typical for us to see a responsible single dad raising like his family. So it's a really sad happening, but like men should understand that it's not about, hindi ibig sabihin single mom ka that you have a lot of trauma. It really depends upon how is that woman carrying her life. If you see that she's happy and they're doing well ng anak and you know they're thriving, like that's not baggage. Maybe they're living a better lifestyle than you. So
Yeah.
it's really understanding na ano bang hinahanap mo? Are you just scared of responsibility? That's why you're calling them damaged?
Yeah.
Or are you man enough to understand that if I want to love that woman, that also means I have to love the child. So that's not something that's for all men. A lot of men would run away from that relationship, from that responsibility. So
True.
it's the responsibility that scares them. Hindi lang nila maamin.
Hindi lang nila maamin na hindi nila kaya
Na
yun.
hindi kaya because just look at the logistics, 'di ba? If they become your family, you're not only going to support and make the woman happy, you have to please the child as well. And if that's not your capacity, it's okay. Just don't call them, like damaged goods. You just cannot do the father role.
Yeah,
That's it.
because it's a package that you're dealing with.
Yes, and sometimes they don't understand that because they're not women. Like we are so attached when we have children. We are so attached to our kids. But some men, like they leave that attachment sa nanay, kung sino man yung nanay ng parents nila. So,
Pero totoo yan, no? Pag ang lalaki, nakita nila na inaalagaan nila yung anak nila. They're like, wow.
wow, because it's so unusual.
Yes, wow, ang galing naman niya. Bakit ganon? Siguro sira ulo yung babae, kaya sila naghiwalay. Pero maybe, the woman lost her shit because of this guy.
It's funny when somebody tells me that, oh, I broke up with my ex because she's crazy. And I was like, at the back of my head, what did you do to make that woman crazy in the first place? So,
That's true. Kaya at kayo, bago kayo pumasok sa isang relationship, especially with people who have children, kausapin niyo muna yung previous partner nila.
I do believe in research and studying the history because we tend to be consistent with our previous patterns. So, hindi yung parang one day magti-360 degree magbabago. You have to do your own research. Like, understand bakit nga ba sila nag-break. Hindi yung parang, oh, crazy kasi yung ex ko. The question is, bakit naging crazy? Anong ginawa mo? Baka naman piko na, sumabog na lang, dun naging crazy.
Yeah, that's so true. Nako, iyan yung mga coming from experience, no? Sometimes they're like, oh, my ex is crazy, that's why we broke up. Now I realize, coming from experience,
Yeah.
I'm like, And lalo na pag hindi kayo nag-work, you know what? My next relationship, I will try to talk to their exes first. Why it didn't work out?
Yeah.
Kasi bakit? I mean, I know it's not for everyone, There's not a lot of people are that confident enough to
Getcha.
to be that open-minded. Kasi may mga tao na hindi ko siya kakausapin ever in my life.
Correct.
Pero now coming from, especially as a mother
Yeah.
of one, mas maganda na yan kung especially if the next partner you have kids. Kausapin mo na yung
Yes.
yung mother nung kids nila. Bakit kayo hindi nag-work? Para in your relationship, maaayos nyo na. It's not
Correct.
really negative when you try to talk to the previous partner. No, that's not about creating tension here. It's really about,
It's research.
Yeah.
It's collecting data. And what's wrong with that? A lot of men and women may say like, oh, bakit pa kailangan idalhin yung ex? And of course, realistically, kaya nga ex yun kasi maraming masamang masasabi yun.
Yes.
But then, if you really feel safe about your partner, na it's okay, love, alam kong hindi kayo nag-workout, alam kong maraming dislikes, but like, for my peace of mind, let me just talk to them. And for me, that's very smart than going to that relationship ng blinded.
Oo, my God, Diyos ko, no? 5 years later, naghiwalay din kayo. Dapat ginawa mo na yung research mo, tapos na agad.
And my love, let me just tell you, what we've noticed is how they treated their ex is how they're likely going to treat you kapag hindi na kayo. You
So
get that?
true, yeah.
So I've noticed that with past relationships of the clients na, oh, paano kayo nag-break nung first boyfriend, first girlfriend, makikita mo meron talagang pattern ang tao. So it's very smart that you know the pattern of your partner. Para lang, tama ka, para din maiwasan.
Yes. So we're down to our last 2 questions.
Okay.
Yes. If a woman's value disappears the moment she's no longer easy to access, was it ever love or just entitlement?
So I feel that when they start to talk shit about you or disrespect you just because they're not getting what you want from you, it's because your value is dependent on what they could get from you. And that's not love. That's basically, I love you because you're giving me access. I love you because of what you can give me. So if you start saying na, no, I don't want to do that anymore, tapos nagagalit na sila, unang-una, it's a red flag. Pangalawa, I mean, that guy or that girl don't really love you. You are only as good, you were only good because you had something to offer. Something like that. So that's part of parang unhealthy nervous system. Ibig sabihin, yung partner na yan, kapag hindi na susunod yung gusto nila, you're not gonna have a good relationship with that partner. And that's not the type of human that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Because there will be times na may sakit ka and you couldn't give it.
Yeah, that's true.
There will be times that you're not in the mood and you cannot, and you don't want to give it. So, mahal, that's why I believe na one of the best way to tell if a man really loves you is kapag wala silang nakukuha sa'yo.
That's true. Yes, pag hindi mo binibigay yung sarili mo, katawan mo, or your time, and nandyan pa rin, my God, girl, you're lucky. Talaga,
Yeah.
di ba? Yun talaga.
That's
Eto,
devotion.
ang gustong malaman ng mga kababaihan, kakalimutan na natin ng mga lalaki, no?
Okay.
Kasi mas importante kami mga girls.
Okay.
How do we find a millionaire? Yan ang gustong-gustong malaman ng mga girls.
So we in Matchmaking Manila, we serve both millionaires and billionaires. And I often get this question, how do I find a millionaire? So sometimes people are single not because you're not attractive enough, not because you're desirable. It's because you just do not have access to the right circles. So let me just briefly share with you a quick story. When I was in London, I was invited to this private membership clubs, Soho clubs, RAC. And when I went there, I was like, oh my gosh, the men here the people there are 80% men. Very successful men. And I was like, that's why wala sila sa mga regular na clubs.
Yes.
Wala sila because they are in their own private circle with their bodies, sitting and drinking within their own circle. So let me just tell you that high-value men have their own circle. They're not randomly just going to drop by, like some normal restaurants and stuff. They'd
nagigimik.
rather be in their house with their own circle. So how do you access a millionaire? Do you know a millionaire friend? Ask that friend to introduce you to their friends because beautiful people tend to group together. Millionaires and billionaires tend to group together. And that's like the sociology of it. So you have to have access to this kind of people and then ask for a referral.
You need to be in the right place.
Or work with Matchmaking Manila.
Yes, that's it basically. Pero talaga, no, kasi people are like, paano ba ako makakaangat sa buhay? Is it from on the farm? Makakaangat ba ako to work really hard? You can do all of that. And sometimes, sabi ko nga sa mga tao, especially coming from me, who I work very hard with everything I earn because nagtrabaho talaga ako,
Nagtrabaho
nagpakapuyat
ka.
ako. Pero
To
syempre,
think ang ganda-ganda mo na. Diba? That's already a key, an access. Plus, you also work hard. So, with higher resources, the people also that you meet is also on that tier. So, I believe when you kumbaga, work your way up. Do not just think na, I'm gonna meet a millionaire. Try to be a millionaire because you only have a lifetime. Baka naman kaya mo maging millionaire. And then, because we attract people who are like us.
that's true.
So, you don't
So,
have... Yeah, go ahead.
Yun ang kailangan talaga ng mga tao. They really need to understand that they have to work on themselves first. Yes.
And that includes your finances. I always believe that women who have, money have more access. Of course, you've seen a lot of women who are rich but don't have a partner because they're not using their resources correctly. If you are a successful woman, do not lead with your money, but use your money to have access. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Nasaan yung pinakamahal na gym sa Pilipinas? Go and have a membership at Kerry Sports. Nasaan ang use that money to have access to people who are doing well in life.
True.
But on a date, do not brag about your money if you don't want to be used. So it's about being strategic and compartmentalizing. And that's what we teach in our femininity course.
Nakakatawa na yung may mga lalaking ganyan. Ang yabang nila na, I have this, I have that, I have that. Pero pag the time the woman asks for it, ay mukha kang pera. Nakakaloka, di ba? Yun yung hindi ko maintindihan. Dapat, kung ganyan, if you wanna attract someone who's simple and, who wants a simple life, dapat you don't brag anything. Dapat sabihin mo lang na, I work hard.
Yeah.
Period. I don't understand that. It's just so contradicting talaga.
Correct.
Yun ang hindi ko maintindihan sa mga lalaki
So,
nowadays.
Correct. So men who lead with money attract gold diggers. But men who lead with character, men who knows how to treat a woman well, gets access to, class A, B, C, and D. Because sometimes men do not want to marry the richest woman. They want to marry the softest woman. So if you are a woman who is rich, but you know how to be soft, bingo.
Perfect.
You're the perfect girl for
Alam niyo na, girls, mamaya, after nitong podcast namin, how to be a soft woman.
Soft girl life, my lovey boos. That's why in our company, let me just tell you, we offer 2 services.
Yeah.
Matchmaking for really successful, wealthy men, and femininity courses to women. Because with these AFAMs, I'm sorry, I just keep on saying AFAMs because it's the fastest way, but foreigners, accomplished foreigners who are coming here, there's a common ground. We've noticed that there's a common ground amongst women that they're looking for. They want a woman who is feminine because they say that's what they're missing in their country. So ang Pinay, if you are...
Can I ask a
go
question
ahead.
before we end our podcast? People think na feminine ang iniisip ng mga puti kasi.
Submissive.
Katulong. Sorry ha.
okay.
It's really annoying when I hear this. Femininity. Pero by femininity, it's really not about that. Pero yun yung automatic iniisip ng mga Pilipino. Gusto lang yan, may maglalaban ng damit ko.
Correct.
Femininity, before we end this, what is it really?
So, femininity is not blind submission. Femininity is being warmth pero may boundaries. Ano ibig sabihin nun? If they ask you for something that you don't like to do, you don't say, how dare you? Why are you asking me to do that? No, you say something like, love, it's not my thingy. Love, I'd rather do this. Diba?
Baby,
So, baby,
I kiss you, but no.
like baby, can we just hire somebody to do the dishes? Can we just hire somebody? Because men listen to you when you talk softly and more. So that's what I feel like feminine women are smart women because they know what is effective when it comes to approaching a man. So you can be feminine, you can be playful, but still have boundaries. Ibig sabihin, huwag kang gagawa ng hindi mo gustong gawin. There are women who loves to cook. Go ahead if you want to cook. But if you don't like to cook, you don't have to cook for your man just so he can keep you. Tell your man, love, instead of, shopping, let's just hire somebody to do all this stuff so that I have time with you. So that I have more energy with you on the bed. Just being strategic.
Wow! Thank you so much!
Welcome, my love.
My God, Coach V, we learned so much from you today. Nakakatuwa naman. And I think our viewers, they would love this. Kasi syempre, hindi lang... we really talked about everything, pero syempre, we don't have a lot of time to talk about
There's more to
million
unpack.
questions. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Again,
It's
guys,
my pleasure.
please check out Single Events Manila.
Yeah.
And of course, syempre, our first millionaire matchmaker ba ito sa Pilipinas? Of course, i-claim na natin to.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Miss Vanessa Antonio.
Yes, thank you so much for having me here at the Heart Truth podcast.
Thank you so much.
And of course, to all the women and men who's listening, we are Matchmaking Manila. This is where we serve successful global men and successful Filipina women who are serious about finding a life partner. And we also have Singles Events Manila for those who just want to, socialize and meet a lot of friends. So we are all over social media. So I look forward to working with all of you. Thank you, Heart. This
Thank
is an
you.
amazing interview.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye, guys.